Luna, meaning moon, is a name that evokes the celestial beauty of the night sky. Orion, named after the prominent constellation, symbolizes strength and adventure. Stella, meaning star, is a name that shines brightly with elegance and grace. Nova, meaning new star, represents a fresh and radiant beginning. Celeste, meaning heavenly, is a name that carries an ethereal charm. Leo, named after the constellation, signifies courage and leadership. Aurora, meaning dawn, is a name that brings the promise of a new day. Andromeda, named after the galaxy, symbolizes boundless beauty and mystery. Vega, named after one of the brightest stars, represents brilliance and clarity. Lyra, named after the constellation, evokes musical harmony and creativity. Cassiopeia, named after the constellation, signifies regal beauty and strength. Draco, named after the constellation, symbolizes power and wisdom. Phoenix, named after the mythical bird, represents rebirth and immortality. Astra, meaning star, is a name that sparkles with celestial wonder. Sirius, named after the brightest star, signifies brilliance and excellence. Sol, meaning sun, is a name that radiates warmth and vitality. Titan, named after the moon of Saturn, symbolizes strength and grandeur. Comet, named after the celestial object, represents speed and adventure. Altair, named after the star, signifies soaring ambition and freedom. Ilara, named after one of Jupiter's moons, symbolizes grace and elegance. Halley, named after the famous comet, represents a rare and spectacular event. Astrea, meaning star maiden, is a name that carries a sense of purity and justice. Oberon, named after the moon of Uranus, signifies nobility and strength. Thalassa, meaning sea, is a name that evokes the vastness of the cosmos. Perseus, named after the constellation, symbolizes heroism and adventure. Callisto, named after one of Jupiter's moons, represents beauty and allure. Rigel, meaning brightness and leadership. Selene, meaning moon, is a name that carries a serene and mystical charm. Atlas, named after the Titan, symbolizes strength and endurance. Carina, named after the constellation, represents love and affection. Cygnus, named after the constellation, signifies grace and elegance. Electra, named after one of the Pleiades, represents brilliance and energy. Helios, meaning sun, is a name that radiates warmth and light. Janus, named after the Roman god, symbolizes beginnings and transitions. Maia, named after one of the Pleiades, signifies growth and nurturing. Oberon, named after the moon of Uranus, signifies nobility and strength. Pandora, named after the moon of Saturn, represents curiosity and wonder. Rhea, named after the moon of Saturn, symbolizes motherhood and fertility. Scorpius, named after the constellation, signifies intensity and passion. Thea, named after the Titaness, represents divine light and vision. Umbriel, named after the moon of Uranus, signifies mystery and depth. Vela, named after the constellation, represents exploration and discovery. Xanthi, meaning golden, is a name that shines with radiance and beauty. Ivane, meaning evening star, is a name that carries a sense of twilight magic. Zephyr, meaning west wind, represents gentle breezes and tranquility. Bellatrix, named after the star, signifies a warrior spirit and strength. Cressida, named after the moon of Uranus, represents love and romance. Dione, named after the moon of Saturn, symbolizes divine femininity. Eris, named after the dwarf planet, represents discord and challenge. Fomalhaut, named after the star, signifies leadership and prominence.